everyone, it is great to see you here once again on Dee's Delights. Today we will be making crispy sausage egg breakfast burritos. Now you can make this with different ingredients, but this is basic, plain, simple. And that's the way I like to keep it, is simple. You'll need 1 pound of breakfast sausage. You can either get it in the package where it's already ground up, but they didn't have any maple, and that's the kind I like, so I'm not going to use this today. So I am going to be using maple links, and I am going to cook them, then cut them up into little bite-sized pieces. So that's what I'm going to be using today, but this might be just as easy, so whatever you want to use. And that's about 19 links, seem to be about just a pound. So put it in as many as you like. You can throw in 20, 22, 24, whatever you want. You'll need 10 eggs beaten together, 1/2 teaspoon black pepper, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, 8 flour tortillas, 2 cups of shredded Colby Jack cheese, and 2 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to use those divided. So you'll use a tablespoon at first and then another tablespoon later. Let's go ahead and start cooking our sausage until it's browned. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get my eggs ready. And actually, I think I'm going to do 12 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just because I want to. I want to mix it up. You know what? I'm going to be a rebel, and I'm going to use 20 sausage links instead of the 19. So we're going to be a little over a pound. Heck, I might even throw in some extra cheese. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to put just a little bit of water in here. I threw a little tab of butter in there. Once the water evaporated, this skillet I have here is old, so the non-stick stuff is kind of mostly gone. So if you need to throw a little bit of butter so your sausage doesn't stick and get burnt, go ahead. And you know, who's going to get upset by a little extra butter? Not me, not me. I also am going to put a little extra cheese. I have Colby Jack, 2 cups, and also about a cup of shredded cheddar. I might mix a little bit of that around. We'll see how much I need. I'm going to whisk together my 12 eggs. You can use as many as you want. Go ahead and add your teaspoon of sea salt into the eggs and your 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. My sausage is cooked the whole way through, so I'm going to take them out and put them on a paper-lined plate. Let them drain off a little bit because I put that butter in there so they didn't burn and stick. I'll wipe my skillet out a little bit before I get started with the eggs. So next we're going to melt 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm just going to grease the bottom of the skillet. Let's go ahead and cook the eggs. While the eggs are cooking, go ahead and cut up your sausage if you're using the links instead of the ground. Okay, just cook them till they're no longer runny. I think you all know how to cook eggs by now. And let's add the sausage. We're going to turn off the heat. And we're going to mix those around. Then I'm going to put it back on the plate. I got large burritos. This looks to be about a 10-inch. We'll see. Yep, perfect. What I'm going to do is melt the butter. Go ahead and put some of the goodies in the center of the burrito. Then I'm going to put a little bit of the cheese, a little of the Colby Jack, a little of the shredded cheddar. That might be too much. What do you think, folks? Is that too much? What we're going to do is roll this together. Try to keep everything tucked in there. Yep. Try to shove all that stuff. This is going to be a big burrito. Then I'm going to start by browning it on one side, then the other, and hopefully this stays together. I might need a toothpick. Oh well. I'm going to go ahead and put it in. 1 minute per side. And there's no way Doug and I are going to eat this. This says it'll make 8. We'll see. But I'm going to try to freeze them and see if they turn out right. But I've got to let everything cool down. That sausage and egg mixture has to cool down to room temperature. Or else I'm just gonna have a bunch of soggy burritos. Gonna turn it to the other side. I'm just gonna place a toothpick in there now, just to keep it together. Okay, we got one crispy burrito. Yes, indeed. The longer the cheese sits in the egg mixture and everything, it'll start to melt. But this is good. Really, a flour tortilla, when it's soft like that, doesn't add much to the sandwich. But once it's crispy and fried in butter, oh my gosh. The only thing I might add to this next time is chopped up onions. Very good. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Once this all cools down, I'm going to show you what you need to do to freeze it. This will keep in the fridge for about 3 days. So if you just want to bake up the ingredients and then you can prep them up in the morning, get your skillet out, fry it in some butter, you're good to go. But I'll let you know if the freezer method works out. We're going to do that here in a minute. Boy, that crunch sure does add some nice texture to it. All reality, it's just an egg sandwich. Don't tell them that.
I wasn't going to say it. I get in trouble for saying it.
Don't tell them that it's really just an egg sandwich. Doug was working today, so he is beautiful as always.
I'm just going to sit over here all the way.
Yeah, your face isn't even showing. They'll see your magical hands though. Those magical hands. Yes, there they are. Okay. Do you want me to cut it in half?
Do you just pick it up and eat it, or you use a fork? Or?
What I did was, I cut it in half. And then picked it up.
Looks too good to eat.
Now let me know what you like, if you like the more of the breaded, crunchy.
It's a lot better than the one this morning.
No, I tried a different recipe and I put them in the freezer and then they got all soggy. But I wasn't impressed with them before, they didn't have much flavor. But I think the maple sausage links just adds a big, big flavor to it.
Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, they're good. Try them.
Try them, yes. Oh, now you're showing in the camera, just so you know.
Sorry.
Sorry. All right, so
Is my hair done right?
Yeah. Also, I'm going to try freezing some and then we're going to test taste those. But we'll put that at the end of the video, like tomorrow. So, we'll be back, folks. We'll be back. Let's go ahead and get these ready to be packed. Everything is cooled down totally. That'll prevent sogginess. I'm going to prep a few to put in the fridge. They'll be good for about 3 days in the fridge. All you have to do is you can reheat them in the oven or pop them in the microwave for a few minutes. The oven, bake them at 425, maybe about 10 minutes to reheat them. You'll just have to check the centers to see what you think. So let's get this here. Go ahead and put your fingers there. Flip the end over. Roll it up. Keep on tucking it in. Tuck it in as you go. And then flatten it out. And then wrap it tightly in aluminum foil. And then I'm going to put about 3 or 4 per bag, and I'm going to mark what it is and the date I packed it. So I'll put up on the screen what I think of reheating a refrigerated one and reheating a frozen one, so you know whether to try it out or just eat them all fresh. So thanks for joining me here once again on Dee's Delights, and I hope you have a fabulous week, everyone. See you soon.